Thank you so much to the Holy Mother and the Holy Son for their blessings. My name is Ambika, and I come from a place called Murukukuzi in the Thiruvananthapuram district. I came here to take a covenant for my son on October 25, 2023. My son is 34 years old, and we had been searching for a bride for him for over 8 years. We went to many places seeking proposals, but nothing worked out. Finally, we approached a temple priest and gave him my son's birth details. He told us that if the marriage didn't happen before March 23, my son would have to become a monk. I was heartbroken. I cried every day, deeply afraid that my son would end up all alone in life. Then a friend of mine sent me a prayer of the Holy Mother. Through that prayer, I came to know about this place. That very same day, I came here and took the covenant. The first intention I placed before the mother was for my son's marriage, and I promised that if it was fulfilled, I would come back to testify. About a month after renewing the covenant, we met a girl and visited her family. Everything went smoothly, and the marriage was soon fixed. Father Joseph always used to encourage us to set a date and keep praying. So I prayed to the mother, asking that the wedding be arranged by December 25th so that I could celebrate joyfully. And by December 22, my son's marriage with that very girl was confirmed. The engagement was held on the 12th, and the wedding took place on May 26th. That daughter is standing here. I've gone through many hardships in life. I lived a very troubled life for a year after the temple priest said that my son would have to become a monk if he didn't get married by March 23. Next is our Panchayat sanctioned Rs 4 lakhs to help me build a new house. But before the covenant was signed, the old house was demolished. I came back here after 3 months and renewed my covenant with the Holy Mother. At that time, I prayed again for a house. Previously, we had lived under a roof made of sheets, and I had prayed to Mother that this time our house should not leak when it rained. The house was to be built on a 650 square foot plot. When my son's marriage was fixed, I bought a photo of the Holy Mother from here. Looking at that photo, I told her before the wedding, I should at least be able to finish the kitchen and bathroom. I was expecting $1,000 from the Panchayat, but ended up receiving only $40,000. One day I went to stay at my daughter's house where we had kept the photo of the Kreupasanam mother. I stood in front of it and cried my heart out. I work in a hotel. I leave for work in the evening and return home at midnight. I've been working like this for 24 years. From the hotel itself, I would pray the 7 o'clock apparition prayer and cry out to the Holy Mother. Ever since I took the covenant here, I've always received enough to move forward with the house construction. One day, my manager came and said that the owner wanted to speak with me. When I met him, he asked about my house construction. I told him that the bathroom and kitchen needed tile work, but I couldn't afford it. I explained that I had only received $40,000 from the Panchayat and planned to pay the remaining $60,000 after completing the rest of the work. About 10 minutes later, the owner called me again. This time he asked me to bring my son and speak to him. So I told my son to call him the next morning. The owner told my son, go with your mother to the tile shop and choose the tiles. We went together, and after reaching the shop, he called again and said, take the tiles home. At that moment, I saw Mother in front of me. That's how I received the tiles for my house, a blessing I never imagined. Later, the sir told me it was not me. God made me do this. I have heard Franz Joseph say something like this: it is God who makes us do everything. When my owner said something similar, I was reminded of those words. I thanked him and went on to build a house on 660 square feet, fully tiled. Later, my daughter started experiencing severe pain in her feet. One day, she applied some ointment and went to work, but by afternoon, the pain worsened and she had to come back home. I prayed the creed and applied the covenant oil on her feet. The pain disappeared completely. Since then, she has never had that pain again. I too suffered from stomach pain. Because I had an ulcer, I couldn't take too many medicines. I had to go to the hospital for an injection. Many people thought it might be a kidney issue, but after I began using the covenant honey, salt, and oil from here, the pain never returned. One morning, while lighting Covenant Candle, I saw the image of the Holy Mother appear. After I moved into the new house, I once had a strange experience, like someone was holding me gently with a cold hand. God has given me many such spiritual experiences. I used to go to hospitals alone, holding just a covenant locket in my hand. I work as a hotel supplier. I often carry up to 8 plates in one hand, and the other staff members at the hotel ask me how I managed to do it. They say it's all because of my Holy Mother's grace. Whenever I start any job, I pray and ask the Holy Mother to be with me. I come here to Kreupasanam every month. The first 3 times I came alone, but after that I always came with others. Even today, I brought 26 people with me, and 30 people have taken the covenant. Every month, I buy the Kreupasanam newsletter and distribute it to the medical college and the regional cancer center. I've also provided 100 meals for the residents of an old age home.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, we read the powerful words of the Lord. He is the one who makes a way in the sea and a path through the mighty waters. This daughter, called Ambika, her son has been planning to get married for 8 long years, but nothing seemed to go right. In the midst of this hopeless situation, she came to Kreupasanam and took the covenant. After that, everything began to change and the wedding was arranged in a beautiful and blessed way. The testimony is given with her daughter-in-law. Just like Ambika's life, there are times when we feel surrounded by the sea of life's problems with no way forward, but God is the one who makes a way, even through the mighty waters. Nothing is impossible for him. Later, Ambika testifies how others stepped in to help her build her house. This shows us that God works through people to open doors and provide for our needs. Over time, Ambika comes to the Kreupasanam, bringing many others along with her. This is a powerful example. When others come to know Jesus through us, our life gains value in the eyes of God. The Holy Mother never turns away those who speak about her son, and Holy Mother rewards them with divine experiences. Ambika shares how she felt her mother lovingly touching and comforting her, a moment of deep spiritual assurance. Let us also reflect on the times God has been with us. Let us place our lives fully into his hands. Nothing is too hard for the Lord. Let us clap our hands and thank Jesus and our mother from the depths of our hearts.